We in here, man. Holidays, weekends, trying to take over.
Honestly, they're one of the best trainers in DMV.
What is the most effective way that people can lose weight?
One of the things.
Eat less food, do more exercise.
You were talking kids. Can we hear from the medical?
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy C Marty Fit, and we back here with another episode of the Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. It's a great Sunday. Getting ready to start a new week, ending another weekend. I'm blessed. So, with all that being said, let's get right into the episode. So today we're talking about 5 reasons why you're struggling with fat loss, and it's crazy, man. Like once you learn this stuff is so simple, like the concepts are simple, and then it's just a mental game between you and your mind. That's it. It can be done. It's possible. So I hope today's episode helps you with your journey. Hope you can pass it on, take some of this info and apply it to your own life. So let's get into it. Number 1, you're uneducated. And this lack of education causes so many people to be delusional and believe the wrong things. The fitness industry, there's a lot of gimmicks. There's a lot of lies. People just want to take your money. And so one thing, you listen to the wrong info. I always talk about the body positivity movement. When you put that in your head consistently, it's going to throw you off your game. You're not going to lose weight. You're not going to be able to lose fat. The negative influences around you. You can have a toxic partner. Your girlfriend telling you look good. Your boyfriend telling you look good. Oh, you don't have to go to the gym, babe. You look good. I like you the way you are. I like it. But every time you step in the mirror, you're frustrated. You don't like the way you look. You don't like the way you feel. You don't feel like you felt in your early 20s, high school, and you know what your body is capable of looking like when you have some discipline. That toxic partner is going to hold you back. Your friends, you send them your outfit, your stomach is poking out, you can see your gut visibly in that dress. You can see your gut visibly in those jeans. Fellas, it's hard to button up your shirt. People telling you look fine. Don't listen to that. Another thing too. So with my clients specifically, like say I tell a girl to drink, all right, you need to drink a gallon of water every day. And she goes, water? What is that? Da-da-da-da. But the thought of drinking the water, she thinks of her stomach being full. So in her mind, that's fat. So she's like, what the F is water going to do? What's that? She doesn't even realize that water is what's going to hydrate you, and that's what's going to get rid of the toxins in your body. Because all fat is toxins in your body. That's the more fat you have, the more toxins you have in your body. Water, the more water you drink, the more you get rid of those toxins. That's all it is. But people don't know that. It's not what we're taught in school. People have no idea the importance of drinking water. Even like I have clients like that. I'll be like, how are you eating? They'll be like, oh, I'm eating real good. Da-da-da. Are you drinking water? But if you understand how important water is, and just like you might understand that you got to eat clean, you'll drink the water. Another thing too, when it comes to lifting weight specifically, protein is the most important macronutrient you can put in your body. So people don't know that either. So when people hear protein, they automatically think protein shake and bodybuilder. That's like the 2 things they think. So when I tell girls, all right, you're gonna have to increase your protein intake. You're gonna have to build muscle. Muscle? I don't want muscle. So they associate muscle building with bodybuilder, and I'm like, you don't even eat enough to look like a bodybuilder, nor do you lift heavy enough to even break down the muscle tissue to look like that. So there's a lack of education in our society when it comes to weight loss, muscle building, fitness, just being healthier in general. So that's the number 1 reason why you're struggling to lose fat. All right. Number 2, you believe in quick fixes. All right. You're trying every 30-day challenge. You're trying every pill. You know, I see weight loss pills all the time, like advertisements for it. You're trying flat tummy teas. Don't get me started on that because we know how I feel about that. And Last but not least, surgery. Ladies, surgery. Fellas too, because the fellas getting surgery now. Um, Surgery is not equivalent to going on your fitness journey and changing your lifestyle. Surgery is not an alternative for that. And a lot of people, I've talked about this before, but this might be somebody's first time watching. I've mentioned before that when you get surgery, you can still gain the fat back. So even if they take the fat out of your stomach, they can take it out of your upper body. I'm hearing now they can take it out of your legs. I don't really understand how it feels, but you can gain that fat back. I see women with surgery get fat all over again. I've seen it. I just was talking to one of my homegirls. She got surgery and she's fat all over again. I just saw her the other day. She just started her gym journey again. So it's not an alternative. Now, for the time being, will you have some nice Instagram pictures? You're gonna get a lot of likes. You're gonna be lit with your butt poking out, of course, yeah. But over time, if you don't change your habits, it's gonna come back. And I don't tell anybody what to do with their lives, but if you are gonna get surgery, work out first. Get in the habit of working out first, because that fat can come back. Another thing too. Well, this isn't really a quick fix, but it's a quick fix mentality. I have girls come to the gym for 2 weeks or a month. They get a little bit of results, and they just stop. You can't stop after a month and expect to maintain the results that you got. Because a lot of people don't even really see significant results in the first month. So if you're fortunate enough to get those results in the first month, you got to keep going, because you don't know what it's going to look like after a month. After a year or two. You have no idea. You got potential to reach your dream body if you get that those initial results in the first month, for real. You got to keep going. You can't get complacent, and you got to realize that in order for this to work, you got to have the mindset that you have the ability to maintain it, and you have the ability to improve. So this right here is pretty much just a mindset shift. Having these quick fix beliefs, when your mindset shifts to delayed gratification opposed to instant gratification, you ain't gonna be worried about no quick fixes. All right. Number 3, you make entirely too many excuses. Listen, whatever excuse you have, somebody accomplished their fitness goal with that excuse. Okay. This is how I'm going to debunk all of your excuses. Whatever your excuse is, go on Google or YouTube. Well, all right, we'll start with Google. Go on Google, type in losing weight with busy schedule, losing weight as a parent, losing weight with X condition, losing weight with whatever it is, whatever your excuse is. You go on Google, you're going to find millions of searches that teach you how to overcome your obstacle, and for free. You have access to the information. You go on YouTube and do the search. I guarantee you can find a vlog series, a documentary, someone's YouTube page with, it might be predicated to that issue, just that issue. I see women all the time. I see like moms with bomb bodies, and their content is targeted at moms who want to get in shape. Most of my clients are moms. So if that's your excuse, you can find something, because somebody in your situation did it. That's just like, there's no excuse for that. Busy schedule. Listen, most of the people I know in the gym are busy. Like, a lot of people are vice presidents of companies. People have kids. People have 2-3 jobs. People got a side hustle. People got, people were up late. One of my close friends is a DJ. He was up late. He did a set until 2 a.m. on Friday. Was in the gym with me at 8 o'clock the next morning. No, 8 or 9 o'clock. But I mean, just sometimes you got to sacrifice. I'm not telling nobody to not get sleep, but sometimes you got to sacrifice. And a lot of my clients are entrepreneurs and super busy parents, so they get it done. I even got one of my fellas. He is last year he actually moved closer to the gym, but last year he lived by Howard University, and he was making that commute in rush hour to come to the gym. 40, 50 minutes with traffic. His results are insane. So you can get it done. You can definitely get it done. And I'm telling you, again, leave them toxic partners. Don't listen to them. Them toxic girlfriend, boyfriends, you got to, that's an excuse too. My girl said I look good. My boyfriend said I look good. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. So stop the excuses and get on your grind. All right. Number 4, you don't measure your progress. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. No, this is no bullshit. And I try not to fire clients, but this was one of the few times where I was ready to fire a client. I just try to help people because I've been in this game for a while now, and when people don't get results, they're gonna quit. So sometimes I might be on a client about getting on the scale, getting their shit together. But I had one girl, she did not want to get on the scale. I think I told this story before. Everybody hasn't seen it. This girl did not want to get on the scale. And so I said, look, I need you to commit to a year. I need you to commit to a year. She committed to a year of working out. She showed up. Some days she would show up 4 times a week. Some days she would show up 2 times a week. Some weeks she would show up 2 times a week. Some weeks she would show up 4 times a week. Some weeks she missed. She wouldn't show up at all. And she was more consistent with showing up. It was very rare that she had a whole week without showing up. But she would come to work out, leave, eat whatever she wanted. She claimed she was depressed or stressed, so she would be drinking wine every night or drink a bottle of wine every night. I mean, just awful habits that you cannot bring to your fitness journey. And she was scared. With that, she was scared to step on the scale. And I was like, look, if you step on the scale and you see that number and you see your body fat, you're going to cut all that shit out the window. You're going to cut all that shit out. You're going to throw all that liquor out the window. So just step on the scale and it's going to be a reality check for you. She was so scared to step on the scale because then it was going to stress her out more and she was going to stop the bad habits. I'm like, look, you 30 years old. You got to get it together. You got to, I mean, if your bank account, I mean, if you're broke, you're going to look at your bank account to know your bank account is low. And you're going to stop spending money on stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're adults. We got to be real with ourselves if we want improvement. And the beauty about it is you don't have to stay there forever. So you can look at your situation, assess it, whatever form of measurement you need, that's going to be beneficial to you getting to where you want to be. So don't be scared to take that form of measurement. And after a year, I'm like, look, we got to get on the scale. You ain't making the progress you want, and I know you can make better progress. So let's go. And she still want to get on the scale after the year, and I was like, look, you gotta want to help yourself. And I feel bad because I stopped getting on her. I stopped asking her what she's eating. You gotta want it for yourself. And she ended up quitting. And like looking at her stories and her pictures on Instagram now, she's bigger. She's getting bigger. She's going down the wrong way. I mean, and she's hit me up about coming back to the gym, and I was like, okay, but I ain't got time for that. We're adults. There's only so much I can do. I'm not a magician. So, and then if you don't want to get on the scale, take pictures, compare pictures. You should take a picture of yourself every week, every day, whatever, and compare those pictures. When you do that, that's another form of measurement. If you don't want to, take pictures, or if you don't have a scale, you can go to 5 Star Nutrition. I know that's in Maryland. I don't know what they have in other places. I don't know if they're in other states, but similar places, you can get a full body scan. You can get your body weight, your body fat percentage, your muscle rate, muscle percentage, all that stuff. You can get that done professionally. So it's really no excuse. Take measurement. Always. Always. You're not going to go through life not knowing what's in your bank account. Treat your body the same way. All right? Number 5. This one right here. You're not going hard enough. You got to go harder in the gym. You got to exert some energy. And I understand every day, you're not going to feel like going super hard. Some days are going to be easier than others. I tend to manage my clients' bodies when they work out. And, we'll have some days, Monday is going to be tough. Wednesday is going to be tough. Tuesday and Thursday are easier days, and so is Friday. But Monday and Wednesday, we getting after it. Monday through Wednesday. Tuesday's tough too. But we getting after it them first 3 days of the week. And you cannot, and I say this all the time, you can't hire a trainer for 2 times a week or 3 times a week and sit on your ass the other 4 or 5 days of the week. That ratio doesn't even work. You're not doing anything fitness related, or you're not being active more days out the week than you are. That's not going to work. So you're gonna have to put some work in on your own. Like you're gonna have to lock in for real. It's gonna take a different level of focus, a different level of grind. You sit around, you watch Netflix, you watch reality shows, you listen to music. You go to concerts, you go to parties, you go to the bar. You got time for everything that's not getting you to your goal. Are those things necessary sometimes? Of course, you got to live life, but you got to look at the return on those things. I make time for things that really aren't giving me a return on my life, giving me a return on my body, giving me a return on my health. So you got to make time for the things that are most important as well. All right, so like I said, you got to make the fitness. If you're a religious person, it got to be a priority under your religion, family, income. The fitness got to be right there. The next one, it has to be right there. That's the only way it's gonna work. And then I got one girl, but she has the nerve to tell me that she needs to go harder in workouts, and my workouts are not easy. If you train with me, you know that. We get after it. We go 1,000% every day. So this girl will do a set. She'll stop. Like say I tell her 10 reps. She'll stop at 5 in the middle of the set, and then she'll go over to her phone and start texting after she gets to 10. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna get any progress like that. And you can't blame the trainer for the workout being easy when you're texting all the time. And she's like, well, I gotta text it. Don't come to the fucking gym then. Don't go to the gym. Stay home. Stay home. If it's a busy day, if it's work, stay home. Or tell whoever I need 30 minutes to an hour. I'm like, I don't care. You gotta figure it out. You gotta come when it works for you. I ain't got time for that. And another girl, she did, this kills me. Ladies, oh my God. They do their warm up, which is, it might be a 5-minute incline walk, 10-minute incline walk. It's just warming your body up. And then they gotta put their gloves on, taking all day, or get a sip of water before work. Like, let's get to work. You ain't putting no work here. You don't need no water yet. I tell y'all to bring water to the gym, but it's when you're tired or when you need it. You ain't putting no work in yet. You don't need water. Oh man, ladies, crazy. And another thing too, like, you can't just come to the gym and lift the same weight every time. I'm not telling you to be a power lifter, and especially ladies, I'm not telling you to be a power lifter and you got to lift 500 pounds. I'm not asking you to do that. But if you've been squatting 95 pounds, if you've been squatting 135 pounds, and I want to add 10 pounds to that, let's go. If you're doing 10 reps comfortably, you have to go up in weight to continue to see progress. You have to. You cannot come in there and do the same weight. But the ladies will complain. They'll be so scared to do more weight. And I'm just like, come on. I've been doing this for I don't know how long. And it'll be a lightweight, and they think they're doing something heavy. And I'm like, no, that's not what women do. Strong women are not doing this. Is not an accomplishment doing this weight. You gotta go harder, you gotta continue to progress. So you have to go harder in the gym. And sometimes, I had one of my fellas. I had him doing like one of the hammer row machines, a pulling exercise. And, I told him to do 8 reps or 10 reps. And he had to do like 4 reps and stop and then, continue. And he was like, well, I'm not doing 10 straight. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, you got to struggle in the gym to continue to see progress. And I was like, do the 4, stop, rest, and then go back. That's perfectly fine. But that concept didn't make sense to him because he never pushed himself to that level. So definitely got to go hard. Sometimes you might need to be you might have to be huffing and puffing, and you'll need to take a water break. That's perfectly fine. It's okay. You got to look at it. It's an hour out of your day. It is 1 hour. I'm not asking you to be struggling for 3 hours out of your day. So that's it, man. 5 reasons why you're struggling to lose fat. Pretty simple, not easy, but like I said in the beginning, it's a battle between you and your mindset, and that's all it comes down to with this fitness stuff. It's making you stronger, and a lot of people don't realize when you figure out this fitness game, it's going to elevate other areas of your life, because now I know I can push myself here. Just it's going to be internal. All right, let me push myself at work. Let me see if I can get some more clients. Let me see if I can get more sales. Let me see if I can be a better parent. Let me see if I can be a better spouse, a better partner, better family member. It just becomes a part of your life, and that's why some of the most successful people work out. I just read a book. I just read Ed Mylett's book, and fitness is a huge part of his life, and he preaches that. He preaches that in the book too. So, it's just overall about being better. It's not just about what your body looks like. So, and being healthier. We here for a short time, so let's enjoy it. You don't want to have any issues later in life. So, another episode of Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. If you have any suggestions, send them over to me on Instagram. Go ahead, follow me on Instagram. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to your boy. Share the podcast. And I see y'all next episode. Next episode, we back to the bullshit. I got some more videos to react to. So, see y'all next week, man. We out.
Honestly, they're one of the best fans in DMV.